guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video I am going to do a pregnancy update video. I'm going to do weeks 14 and 15. I'm just a couple days away from being 16 weeks pregnant, so I wanted to go ahead and do this update. And I have all my things written down here on my phone because if I don't write it down, it's just going to be a jumbled up mess, which it will probably still be anyways because pregnancy brain. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with week 14. And at 14 weeks pregnant, we had our, we went to an elective gender ultrasound, and we found out that baby is a boy. Everyone thought that this baby was going to be a girl because it has been a complete 180 from my last two pregnancies, which I have a son who's 2 years old. The baby we lost was a boy, and now this baby's a boy. So we had found that out. Also at that ultrasound, I found out that I have a semi-anterior placenta. So with the anterior placenta, that means your placenta's at the front instead of behind the back. And mine, he said, was like kind of like semi in the front. So if baby's like kicking on one side, I'm not going to feel it, but I can feel it on the other side, which happens to be true, and I'll get into that with baby movement for week 15. So yeah, I found out I have a semi-anterior placenta. Also, with week 14, another recurring symptom that I have had is heartburn. Pretty much everything gives me heartburn. I have kind of figured out which foods give me heartburn. Like which ones make it worse. Like if I eat like granola bars, like Quaker granola bars, those things give me instant heartburn. It's ridiculous. And then like your usual foods that kind of like cause heartburn, like any type of like tomato sauce and stuff like that. So heartburn has been a big thing. Also lower back pain, that's just, it's a normal pregnancy symptom, but I have, it's called SI joint dysfunction, and it's where the joints like in your hip pelvic region are like, they're like loose or something like that. I don't know. Whatever, I can't remember exactly like how it's described, but that is what I have, and I get it every pregnancy, unfortunately. There's nothing I can really do about it. It's basically whenever I do a lot of walking or moving around, it's mostly walking, like if I'm on my feet a lot, I'll start to get really bad lower back pain that kind of like shoots into my butt, almost like my butt bone is broken, is what it feels like. And this pain, it ends up being like so severe that I can't even walk. Like Friday, I did a lot of cleaning up in Isaac's room and like put his crib together, and I just did a lot of stuff. And then that night, I couldn't even like walk to get out of bed. It just causes so much pain in my hips and in my lower back. And I mean, I think there's like stretches or something that you can do to help it, but I'd have to go see like a specialist about it. But I remember with my last pregnancies, my OB said there was kind of nothing I could really do about it, which it's okay. I just deal with it, and it goes away once baby's born. I know with Isaac and with my last pregnancy, as soon as the babies were born, it like went away. So I know there is an end at the end of this tunnel. Also, another symptom I've been having is really bad headaches. I've been having really bad headaches this whole time. I feel like around week 14 and 15 they got really bad though. And I'm also thinking that I was taking Zofran while with like to help with like nausea. I didn't have severe nausea, so I only took it when I like really needed it. But I noticed that the days that I took the Zofran, I was getting like insane headaches, like migraines almost, and nothing would help them go away. Now the other headaches I get, I don't know if they're like caffeine headaches or what, but I do know that usually if I just drink like a glass of tea or something, the headache will go away. There's very few occasions where I have to take Tylenol to make it go away. Also, I've noticed if I don't sleep very good, or if I sleep, like if I don't sleep good at night and then I get up in the morning and I kind of like take a nap, when I wake up, my head hurts, so that's pretty annoying. Also, if you can't tell, another symptom that started at week 14 is I started getting very out of breath. So shortness of breath has definitely started. Like I just get out of breath talking, as you can tell. So that's a fun little symptom. For week 15, it's a lot of similar symptoms like the shortness of breath, the lower back pain. I also have been getting really bad round ligament pain this past week, and it's been causing like some cramping. It's been pretty uncomfortable. I have noticed that if I drink a lot of water, it helps with the cramping part of it, but the round ligament pain, like just moving, like trying to get up out of bed, it hurts, and like sneezing hurts. I have noticed that with each pregnancy, it gets like more painful, I guess. Like with Isaac, I didn't feel the round ligament pain until like a little bit later on. And then the last pregnancy, I started feeling it pretty early on. And then this time, I've been feeling it pretty early on. I want to say week 15 is like when it's like been the most painful. But it's like each pregnancy, it feels like it's like just more painful than the last. I guess because the more pregnancies you have, you're kind of like more in tune with your body, I guess, so you can like feel things more easily. I don't know, but it does hurt. Also, week 15, my lips started getting like dry and chapped, and I don't really know why. I'm not dehydrated because I drink water nonstop all day long. So yeah, I've been like trying to drink a lot of fluids, and I've been having to use chapstick a lot because they've been like very dry, and I like have this bad habit of like wanting to chew on my lips, so that doesn't help. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Also, this past week, I did feel him move for the first time. I was laying on the couch on my left side, which is where I felt him, and it just felt like something flopping around in there. I'm like so excited. With my last pregnancy, I felt baby move pretty early on. I want to say around like 12 weeks, which my doctor, when I went to my 12-week appointment, asked me if I was feeling him move yet, and so I was feeling him. And then this time I haven't been able to feel it, and then when I found out I had that semi-anterior placenta, that definitely answered the question as to why. It kind of like made me a little worrisome because like after having a loss previously, like not feeling movement is kind of scary, and when you felt it early one pregnancy and then you're feeling it later this time, you kind of worry if there's something wrong. But when I start feeling anxious like that, I usually just get my heart Doppler, like the fetal Doppler, out and check the baby's heartbeat, so I know everything's okay. But I did feel baby move this week, so that's very exciting. Sometimes I feel it, I don't feel it every day, I just feel it some days, but it's usually after I drink like cold water, or if I eat something sugary, and then if I lay down on my left side, I can feel him moving around on that side. So I was like super excited for that. Another symptom I've been having is trouble falling asleep. I have been getting my energy back, which was the next thing that I had written down. I'm starting to get more energy and like motivation during the day to get up and do things like getting the house clean, organizing things. I've been like really in the mood to organize things around the house. It's like weird. It's almost like I feel like I'm nesting, but I feel like it's way too early to be doing that. But yeah, I've been getting more energy during the day, but I'm having trouble falling asleep at night now. And I'm assuming it's probably because I fall asleep in the morning for like, I get up and then I take like an hour nap, which the past couple of days I haven't, and I'm still having this trouble falling asleep. It's like I lay down to go to bed and I'll be exhausted, and then as soon as I'm like turn the lights out and like trying to fall asleep, I'll toss and turn for like 2 hours, and it's very irritating. As far as cravings go, I have been craving tomatoes, like especially like I've been wanting them on things like BLT sandwiches have been like probably my biggest craving so far. And then also chocolate milk. I have been dying for chocolate milk every day. I try not to drink it too often just because milk doesn't really agree with my stomach very well. But chocolate milk is just so good right now. I just can't help it. So, yeah, chocolate milk, BLT sandwiches, and like just tomatoes in general. I'll eat tomatoes on toast with like some mayonnaise, and it's like delicious. So, yeah, that's pretty much all for my 14 and 15 week update. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the bump, which I feel like is ginormous for this stage, but I was bigger, I was about the same size my last pregnancy. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So, this is the bump from the side. Feeling pretty large and in charge. And then this is the bump from the front. As far as stretch marks go, I already had a bunch of stretch marks from my first pregnancy, so I haven't noticed any new ones, and I really don't care. I haven't been doing anything to try to prevent them. I tried to prevent them with my first pregnancy. Didn't help, so I'm not even going to bother with it this time. If my stomach does start to feel kind of itchy though with like stretching, I will like put some lotion on, but other than that, I'm not going to any extreme lengths to get rid of it. I've kind of lived with it for 2 years now. I don't care if I get a few more. So, yeah, well that is all for this update. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for future updates.